Okay, so uh, well, this is our sorry, this is our introductory webinar for Tutor Group 9. I'm your tutor. My name is Yuri. Sorry because my camera is really with some problems. I just uh, make some maintenance on my notebook and I just broke my camera. So I'm sorry. Um, but well, this is a picture of me, okay? That is me. Let's just get started. I don't know if someone is really move on, but well, this will be recorded, so you can watch anytime you want and make some questions if you want to. Okay. Uh, I just hope that is recording. That's my screen. I'm just building here. Let's see some uh, chat. Oh, sorry. Let me just move to it. Wait a minute, please. Okay, so this is one of the last slides, but I want to go in the beginning because I think it's used to be a little bit useful. Well, I'm Yuri Padua. Okay, I will be your tutor for this course of uh, graphic computing, graphic programming uh, on the University of London. I will be your hosting for group number 9. I'm a lecturer, okay, in computer science and programming related subjects. I'm giving classes on site in Uniso. It's a University of Sorocaba. Okay, it's a Brazilian university. Have been a lecturer there for the last 4 years. I'm a master in computer science. I get my undergraduate 2012. Uh, and now I'm a PhD research on Unicamp. It's one of the most important university here in Brazil. Okay, my research focus is on programming education and computing education. So nice to meet you guys. I hope you see and enjoy this presentation. Okay, so let's continue. Well, just a little bit of our agenda. I will just, well, do this. Welcome. I will just talk a little bit about how is the modules of this course, and just a little bit about the assessment and the student written, and some tips about working habits that you should have to be successful on this course. Okay. And well, I'm just having some issues with my microphone as well. But okay, I see. So. Well, guys, uh, what is programming, graphic programming? Okay, so the idea of creating virtual structures, virtual representations using programming. Okay, that's the idea. And it's a full area on computer science. Okay, you have a lot of computer graphic area. So we can call about 3D development, filtering. Oh, sorry, there's a truck uh, side of my house. Just a minute, please. Well, um, we use we have a lot of things related to programming or graphic computing. Okay, it's about computer vision. It's generating image. It's about simulation. It's about gaming. So I think we humans really love that graphical stuff, and this is what this discipline starts about. Okay. So one of the points is generate. the idea of this discipline is to create visual structures, shape, colors, textures, animation, well, a lot of things that you can generate. Simulate vectors, forces, physics engines to model motion, collision, interaction. Remember, guys, this is virtual world. So there is no collision itself. Okay, you have to simulate all these about interaction, about physics. This is all simulated. Okay, but you can do it with interesting way, with a lot of things, a lot of ways to simulate that and process, of course. Threat images, treat images as numerical data, pixels, filters, convolutional, computer vision. So the idea of make image kind of understandable to computers, okay? And the idea is that you can uh, extract features from the image and you can process that. So this is a really, really big area. All this is unbelievably big, okay? So in this semester, it's our this is our learning journey, okay? So we are more or less here, okay, from 2 or 3 weeks already. The idea is to start about 2D transformation classes, using mainly P5.js. I will show you in a minute. Uh, just let me confirm. Okay, so I'm still recording. I'm just confirming that. Um, you, you told them. That's good. Um, the continue, sorry. So we already talked about these 2D transformations. Now we are starting talking about vector and forces. Okay, so this is all related, but that's the idea. And because vector give us the direction and usually gives the we use vectors for determining which is the physics that we must apply on that shapes, on that transformation, okay? Uh, and now we are almost getting to Matter.js. Matter.js, it's a library about simulating physics because, as we told, there is no real weight, there is no real collision on world of uh, computer. That's not a physics stuff, okay? But we can simulate all these. And to simulate that, we need a lot of math, a lot of math, a lot of calculus and all that stuff. You have to stay looking at the position of your data, of your shapes, of your 3D forms and anything else. And the idea is the Matter.js do it for you. You have a lot of these calculus already done. You just have to understand it and put it inside, more or less, the P5, just to represent it like a shape. So the idea is you give physics to a shape. Okay, so use P5 for drawing and Matter.js to simulate physics. Okay. After that, we are going to some generative techniques, creating stuff like that. So we go through 3D graphics, not that much, but a little bit. And finally, we go through, it's a lot of weeks here, okay? So it's more or less the almost half of the course. the pixels, filtering, and computer vision as well. Okay, so this is our tip here. Don't treat these as isolated topics. Okay, main assignment tasks combine several of them. Okay, so these three mainly. Okay, you cannot just work with Matter.js without the 2D transformations. And if you apply these for 3D graphics, the same. Okay, so this is all together steps. Uh, so just the early model focus, motion and physics. Okay, it's just uh, some representation of vectors and forces, and what about physics and why this ball falls in this direction and not go down. And this is a ball holded by the two lines, and what happens if you cut one of them. This is spring, so a lot of things here. The idea is we'll first build something intuitive before rely on the libraries. Okay, so we have to just draw, understand the stuffs. Uh, the point we are talking about, should read transformations, object-oriented structures. Okay, so if you're not very clear on object-oriented programming, I recommended you to give it a focus on these, because this is a very important stuff. And we will apply these in vectors, arithmetics, acceleration, and all this stuff. Sorry. Oh my gosh, sometimes vehicles around my house, it's not so easy. Well, some forces about gravity, friction, particles, collision, enfim, all that stuff. And it's all about physics and jumps, okay? The idea is you are understanding the intuition before, and after that you are applying some physics and that. Okay. Well, so let's continue. Uh, this is the middle model. Okay, so we are going to some generative systems, random says noises, polar coordinates, oscillations, some additive synthesis, recursion, fractals, 3D primitives, some lights, material, textures, some things of camera. So stay focused on that. But we have some time for that. I hope I give you more lives like this, and we can schedule some live if you need it. I know the standard lives are number of lives are just three, but I really want to do a little bit more. If you need it, I have a problem with that. You just have to schedule. Okay, guys. So be free. Don't be so be shy, and don't think these are unnecessary because if you have doubts. I think this is one of the best ways that you can solve it. Just ask someone. That's a good step. Okay. Well, let's continue. And the last part of the model. So it'll be 7 weeks here. It's a lot of things to do. The idea is how to understand pixels, filtering, and computer vision. Okay. Bitmap versus vector graphics, color theory and procedural color, directed pixels, access and manipulation, filtering, convolutional. This is just a small and a sample example, obviously, but the idea is if you have an image here, how can you just understand this image as a big matrix of pixels? And how can you understand which one of them? See, here is just a filtering kind of, we made, oh my gosh, I forgot the word, but it's all this line outside the any form here. See, you are just getting the mainly information in the form without color, without details. But the idea is I want to see if this shape is the same which I was trying to find. Well, it's just a small example. Okay. So, guys, don't. I know. Just let me just take a drink of water. 1 second. I know doing a online course maybe could be very very difficult stuff. Mainly if you are not used to, you have to be very disciplined. You have to really, really reserve your agenda, your schedule for really sit in the front of the computer, just turn off the phone, turn off the cell phone, put your phone and be very, very concentrated and try to do it every day if it's possible, because you really need to do it. There's a lot of disciplines working together. You must watch some videos. The lectures are very short, and you can watch and rewatch how many times as you want. There is some practical quizzes that you should do, uh, but mainly practice programming exercise. Guys, I think this is the most important thing. We really are on a world that we are all believing the AI could save us and do it all for us, but this is really, really a mistake. Okay. I really do. I use AI, but I have 20 years of experience in computing, so it's a different way. You really need to start understanding. You must uh, develop code by yourself. You must sit down and really, how can I say that? You really have to work hard, study a lot, try, make mistakes, and do it again without just a question to AI. Okay, when you do this, you really get good at that stuff. When you are really good, you can use AI. There's not a problem. But the point is, how can you do that? The idea is the same as you are going to the gym and ask it to someone else to make the exercises for you. And you're just watching and see, okay, so I'm getting strong too. This is not true, okay? You are not getting strong just because you are watching someone getting strong. You must do it by yourself, okay? And I use the forums. The forums are here for discussion. That's the point. Oh, I have a doubt about this, and or you can ask me, Yuri, I do it this way. What are you thinking about? How can I do it better? How can I do it? I'm going to the right position. I'm going to the right way. Can I think in another form? I don't know, guys, but just use the form. That's the point, okay? Uh, let's stay connected. We can uh, schedule some meeting. This is not a problem to me. I can do it. Okay, we just have to find some schedule. Okay, it's not so so easy just to say, oh, I want to talk to you in 15 minutes. Maybe it does not work this way, but we can find a schedule. Uh, and I try to look at the forum every day. So if you send a message, probably I will answer as soon as possible. And we try to find some time to explain the steps. Okay. Uh, do not make try to do not be late, guys, because all this content they became very complex because they start uh, all the content start to mixing. You start looking at everything at the same time. So do not late. Do not get your job. I do it before. I do it before. I do it in the end. I do it in the near of the homework, the assessments. No, no. Try to do it weekly. This is the best thing you can do. Okay. And you are paying for that, guys. So do not waste your money. Okay. Well, just small tips about assessment map. We have the midterm submission and the final project submission. 50% in both of them. Okay. Uh, and taking care about our announcements. Okay. The idea is look at the Coursera. It's our mainly way of communication and the exact task specification. Okay, please stay focused on deadline. Do not lose the deadline. Okay. Well, just two submissions, so they are very, very, very important. Okay, I'll talk more a little bit about this in the next slides. Well, just a practical resources. Okay, P5 reference. I will show you. Let me show you now. Okay, 5JS. So, guys, this is the reference of P5JS. Okay, I love it. Simple. And well, this reference. It's really, really good. We have here examples for almost everything. Okay. Uh, just show this model. This is very cool one, and you don't need a lot of lines for doing that. Oh gosh, it's looking better version. It's just loading. Look at that. It's amazing, huh? See it like a real organism. It's beautiful, huh? And if you see the code, it's not that hard. I will load the code here. As the code are loading, you can use in the P5 editor online. You don't need to install anything, but it's not very good for organizing your code. Okay, so if you can, I recommended you to use VS Code. Okay, there's a lightweight editor, very, very useful tool with a lot of plugins and easy to organize your code. Okay, so can use online, no problem, but the idea is it there. This is the code for that slime. It's not that much, just one here. And the mold, you see, not even 100 lines and with all this stuff. Here, there's a comment lines. You see, it's not that much. It's really, really understanding. Really cool. Some structure, some updating and displaying. So it's great. Okay. Another site that you should look, it's Matter.js. Which is very cool examples of physics and stuffs. This texture is really cool. You can take it and that's here. See, it's very cool. And one examples here, but so you can go to the demo or plugins. I think this is one of the good examples because you can look at the object and you can see the direction, looking at the physics of him. See, whoa, they have this red line means the direction of the the physics will apply. Okay, see you when you just throw, but if you just get if it just a small force. Uh, see the difference. Okay, so this is the point. And we have a lot of examples here. Can just select the borders here, uh, change the examples. See, all these examples, they are awesome. I love to stay here. I just stay and play this. Oh, I just look, this is fun. Okay, that's the idea of Matter.js. You just grab and lift left. When you left, go down. This is simulation of physics of gravity. Okay. Oh, I want to give another tip. This is not on the slides, but I use that with children. Code org uh, game lab. Code.org game lab. The idea of this site, let me see here. Here. Oh, it's not in English, sorry. Well, this is in English. Okay. Well, that's the point. Trying to find this one. I really don't like this is in Portuguese. Uh, just to translate. I go to the recruit. Get a link here. Why I'm showing that? Because this is a very, very, very simple introduction to your to P5.js. Oh my gosh, I put one of the very simple. I'll go to the, let me just find, and for example, collision here. Now go back to Google to the examples here are very, very, very simple. They go in a way it's very small. You see the collision, you see soap without soap. And this is very simple stuff. You can see here the idea, you have some tips, you can see the text version, obviously, and this is exactly P5. Okay, so see here, drops bright, and the X, Y, all that stuff. Well, and I put one of the, as I can see, it's not advanced, but it's one of the and oh my gosh, but today is the day. Truck, motorcycle, and now a helicopter. Come on. Well, uh, you can see you have a lot of levels here with a lot of phases. And if you are having some difficulties, I recommend it to go to this site. Okay, just type code.org game lab and you can find these here. Okay, go there if you have some difficulties. I use that for teaching children, and I know you are not children, okay? You're not a child, but if you have some difficulties, maybe this can easily to understand the beginning of the stuff, okay? I know you already done some another courses, and so probably this is not for you, but maybe if you have some difficulties, we'll go here. Well, P5 references that we I what which I just show you. Okay, P5 reference, I just show you. P5 online editor, I already show you two. I talk about VS Code. Sorry. Throw. Hmm. Um, VS Code, it's really a consistent editor. Okay, you can add some formatting support, like a per year. This is really make your code easy to understand. Or if you want, use E5 references. And when your code is done, okay, so I solved it. This is I already solved the problems. Just get all your code and copy and paste the VS editor with Prettier just to make our code more easy to us as a tutor to understand what you have done, okay? This is make easy for understanding what you have done and easy to correct your code without any mistakes, okay? Uh, ah, they're weekly hacked tasks. The idea is they are not graded, but they are really, really, really good for practice. Okay, you don't have to submit it, but it's unbelievable good for doing that. It's really prepare you for the assignments. Okay, so I really and all the tutors recommended you do it the rest tasks. And this is just another tip. Always keep a sandbox. Okay, so you can do it the experiments on your sandbox if you need something. Just get the small amount for code if you have some problem and copy and paste in another editor just to see if it's working so you can go back. Many graphic bugs just became clear when isolated. Okay. Uh, well, just a little tips about code quality. Use descriptive names. I sure you already know that, but it's just to remember. Camel case, okay, for variable functions. Uh, Uppercase and snake case as well, okay. For constants, plural for collections. Do not create the obvious codes, okay. Do not leave large that code box, okay. Explain the idea, okay, the tricky logic and not only the any attribution, you just put a line for that, okay. Keep the indentation consistent. Spacing expressions for readability, separated functions, okay. So the idea is just the basics, okay? Naming, do not comment every line, and do some good formatting on your phone, okay? Uh, the assessment habits, okay? To reduce your risk. Build it in the correct order. Okay, when you reach the assessment, the middle assessment, please make the rubric requirement first. Confirm all the rubric, okay? Wasting time here in the basic, the rubric requirement will give you probably more than 80% of your grade. After you think you are done what you can here, so you go and add any further development, creative, richer structure, but first of all, make the rubric requirements, okay? Do not sacrifice the core marks to trace decoration, please. Guys, I know I don't need to talk about it, but it's on the script, okay? Uh, the UK universities taking the plagiarism very seriously. So do your own work. Do not copy from anybody. Do not copy from the internet. We do have a lot of tools that can check if your code it's just a copy or not. All the code or almost all the code done by AI tools, they are very good to understanding that, oh, okay, so here they are using AI. Okay, it's really, really, really easy to get that, and more dangerous than that. Uh, probably another partner have the same idea of using AI tools. So we will look at the codes and we will see either of, oh, this guy using AI or this guy copy from their partner because it's the same code. AI, it's just an algorithm. And if you ask to do it almost the same assessment, they will generate the almost same code. So guys, please do not use AI for the assessment, at least not to deliver the code. If you're using as a coach as to understanding the idea to give you some ideas, but code by yourselves. Okay. Well, before uploading the zip, copy the zip to a clean directory and unzip and try to run it again. Do not forget that our tutors, or sorry, that your tutors will just make a download and we'll put it on a clean directory and we try to unzip and run. So do not use absolute paths. Always use relative paths because that's really break the code. You cannot just get the code and start fixing your code. The idea is you have to evaluate to grade your code, not to fix it. So the first of all, uh, copy the zip to a clean directory and try to run it. If you can do it, okay, so your tutor can do it again. Okay. The boring test is the useful test. If you runs after a clean unzip, and it's less like to fail someone else machines. Okay. Forums, webinars, and support. Guys, we are from the Group 9 forum. So here is our group. Oh God. Ah, where is our description here? Just a moment, please. Okay. So, uh, confirm that you are subscribed to tutor group 9. Okay, this is the place which I make our communication. You can create posts here to send out. Be sure that you are subscribed if it's this way. So click and subscribe. Okay, and uh, okay, let's just go to the home. Just a moment again, please. I'm just finishing, okay? Ah, so here, filter by our semester. This is our group. So please go and look at it. Uh, and here, all tutors learn forums, okay? ATGL, as we call it, because all the tutors send our webinars here. You can watch my webinar and you can watch any webinar from the any other tutor that you want, but the questions should be directed to me first. If I, for some reason, cannot solve your question, so we can go to any other tutor, but I think I can. Okay, so please subscribe in our tutors. Oh, sorry, this is one. All tutor group learners for. Okay, so subscribe it too. But please do not post anything here. This is just for uh staff posts. Okay. This is my post here. Well, finishing group 9 forum, all tutor group forum, questions with code, post the error, please. Okay, this is the relevant part. Some code fragment, what you're expecting, then what happened. Uh, I will monitor the forum, as I told you, almost every day, but sometimes I could take 2 days to answer. Probably I will not take more than this. If I do it, sorry, because sometimes the PhD consume my soul, but it's just a joke, okay? It's just a lot of work. Webinars, the idea is we are doing our introducing webinar here. Sorry, because we are on the wiki tree and should be on the wiki too, but that's the idea. Uh, sometimes I will do more uh, midterm weekend, sorry, midterms webinars, probably week 5 and something like that. And in the end, we do some. This is the regular webinars, okay? But you can call me, and we can schedule to do it any other webinars, okay? I will talk about myself, and this is just a practical list, okay? Before next to the block, becomes very heavy. Okay, make the basic boringly reliable. Okay, subscribe to tutor, see if Coursera pages, take care of deadlines and rubrics. Oh, that's a good thing. Uh, here, grades. Just a moment. Here, taking care of these, okay? This is the midterm assessment, okay? July 13 and September 4. Okay, put these on your schedule, on your agenda, taking care of these, okay? This is to be very important to do it, okay? So do not forget this data. Uh, Attempt to weekly programming exercises, as we told you, the hacked exercises. Ask precise questions. Okay, we are do it, but I'm more in. To me, it's more important that you just ask and precisely ask. Precising question. We are just start a conversation, and I will understand what you are trying to do. Okay, but first of all, ask. Do not be afraid. Just post things on the forum and keep assess work independent and properly reference to external sources. The idea is uh, do not forget, okay, external references, please. Before uploading the zip, unclean, okay, unzip in a clean page, in a clean folder, and try to see if it works. Guys, if you have any questions, please go to the forum, don't be afraid, okay? You can ask me anytime. I think this is it. We just passed from our time, but I think this is first webinar and it's important. If you have any doubt, please contact. Okay. Well, this is it. See you soon, guys. I hope you stay well. Okay. Stop recording.